It's Friday, and it's time to start a new illustration for the book, Family Movie Night. The basic idea of this illustration goes back to when my kids were small. My husband was over the road as a truck driver all the time, and one of the only rules that we had that was firm in the house, there were a few. We always had dinner at the dining room table. We also always did family movie night. The principles of family movie night are easy enough. No phones. And that rule is for the adults as well as the children, because you've had the entire week to work, talk to your friends. 2 hours is not going to hurt you or your social life or financial stability. Always a vote on family movie night. You put 3 options on the table, and the majority rules, because families are not dictatorships. Everybody participates in the preparation of family movie night, whether you're washing the dishes, helping with the food, preparing the living room. Everyone takes a part because we are all family. Not your favorite genre of movie? That's cool, but it doesn't change the price of tea in China, and it doesn't change family movie night rules. You'll deal, you'll live. I promise. In my house, it was really big to always respect our differences, acknowledge our differences, but at the end of the day, we have to work as a team. So they were very simple rules, and the majority had won. So anyway, that's what we did. I'm doing this illustration as a nod to that because a lot of this book is about the things that my kids had to do or approach differently, because my husband at the time was a truck driver and dad was never home. Mom was always working. Life goes on. The whole purpose of the book is to help people who have those alternative sort of family demographics to feel seen, because when my kids were growing up, there were no books like this. And that was unfortunate, because I loved reading with my kids. My kids enjoyed reading, but they never really had a book that made them feel seen. There just were not a lot of stories about kids who had to postpone their holidays for 1, 2, or even 5 days because one of the parents wasn't there, and it just didn't feel like Christmas or Thanksgiving or what have you without them. That's just how it was in our house, and I don't really regret raising my kids that way because family is important. I'm just going to be quiet now and let you enjoy the drawing. And there is a sofa over this spot, so I'm actually not too worried about getting the details exactly right. But the main thing is, if I decide to move the sofa or change the picture, I don't want to have to go back behind myself and redo my background. And just put some trim there, and that's perfect. I really love this tool. It helps with the line work so much. Put the sofa back up there. Nice. Very nice. But as you can see, it's a little bit off center. And if I wanted to grab it, I could lasso it and move it to the side, and I still have the background set. Perfect. And now it's time to add some fuzzy folks. Now that we have the basic idea of where the fuzzy folks are going to go, the one final aspect that needs to be touched on is food. No doubt my kids' favorite part of family movie night was the fact that the coffee table would always be laden with some of their favorite foods. So we would do pizza, or we would do crackers and cheese. There would always be things like grapes and bananas, carrot sticks, but then they would also have things like sliders. And these were some of my kids' favorite memories, and mine too. if I'm honest. I'm actually having a whole lot of fun with this one because it's bringing back a lot of really great memories. And that's kind of part of the point of this book. So it's great to see things coming along. So far, I've completed about 9 of the illustrations for the book. This will be number 10. So really moving along. I'm about 2/3 the way through.